Hello all, it's United Talk. Going to do some reaction to the game, Forest 2, United 2. Going to sort of go through the game, and it might seem like I'm a bit grumpy about the game, but I'm not. Although we didn't win, but yeah, just got a bit of a sore head, so bear with me. But if you're new, hit that like button for me, or even if you're not new, hit the like button for me. If you're new, subscribe and leave me any thoughts you have about the game or United as a whole in the comments. But yeah, reflecting on the game, I did a video obviously straight after, a shorts video. Said basically that I'm disappointed we didn't win the game, which I still am obviously, but I'm glad that we didn't lose the game. We was all sort of riding that crest, 3 wins in a row, so to come out with a performance like that, which was not as good as they've just served up, and the result obviously not as good as winning, it can feel very disappointing, almost like a defeat. And I've had the odd Liverpool fans saying, oh, it's only Nottingham Forest and you didn't win, murder. Yes, Nottingham Forest have been struggling. They were 18th in the league, but as I said to them, this is the same Forest that were pushing for Champions League place last year. They've got some really good players, and they're only in the shite as much as they are because they've got an owner that feels like he has to get involved in stuff because of a power trip. He went in and sacked Nuno, the guy that had them fighting for a Champions League spot, and replaced him with Ange, who plays a totally different way to that. Similar to Amorim, obviously, when he came in, he plays a completely different way. He's trying to overhaul everything. It's not instantaneous. If you employ a manager so far from the previous manager, then you have to understand that there's going to be teething problems. Now, obviously, within that, I know you have to pick up results and at least not be in a relegation scrap. And Ange simply didn't pick up any points. But yeah, it was a complete 180 from what they were doing last year that made them so good. So I think it's a bit of a false position that they're in. And now Deitch is in there. He will get that group of players, because as I say, they've got talented players, and he will soon get them moving away from that position that they're in, I'm sure of it. When you're winning away from home and you end up coming away without the 3 points against a team in 18th, I get that it can feel a bit disappointing. But Deitch is a better fit for them players. United is every other team's cup final, especially at their own place, and they've got a bit of new manager bounce. So if you, before the game, someone says to you, you're 2-1 down at the City ground with 9 minutes to go and you're going to get a draw, you probably take it. And that's where we found ourselves. And bar a really excellent goal line clearance, Ahmad would have got a second one and we'd have come away with all 3 points, and everybody would be absolutely buzzing because, oh mate, he's 1 game from getting his hair cut. But I think at times like these, especially coming from where we have been and the poor form of last year, the poor mentality we had, and all the doom and gloom around the club, it's not a bad result. I would have preferred we won the game, but I look at it in a positive manner. I'm trying to look for the positives, and for me, last year, if we'd have been 1-0 up and then the tide turned like that and we're 2-1 down, we'd lose that game. Last year we'd lose that game, definitely. So that is an improvement. Really disappointing, because I thought the first half, although it wasn't the same level as against Brighton I thought we were absolutely excellent. Everything was done at pace, was really intense, and as I said, being within 2 goals flattered them, I thought. Now the first half we wasn't at that level, which is quite disappointing, but as I say, from where we're coming from, I don't think it can be expected that every week we're going to be at that level. There's going to be little dips, and we just wasn't at the same level. But we went in 1-0 at half time. Oh, VAR, it was never a corner. VAR, Chester. Shut up. Fucking hell. The guy's a human being. That ball was probably millimetres hanging over the line, so you can see why he's given it. And the thing is, it's not like VAR have given us a bloody dubious penalty. It's a corner. If a corner wasn't given under them dubious circumstances and someone heads it in, do you kick up about it? No, you say you should fucking defend the corner. So yes, we got a corner, which maybe we shouldn't have had, because you can't conclusively prove that the whole ball was out. But once the corner's given, defend. Bloody head it clear. And sit there whining about that's why you drop points. If we'd done that, we'd be hammered for it. So yeah, we go in 1 up at half time, and the real disappointment is that we didn't come out. We didn't come out of the changing rooms after half time, and it's probably ghosts of mentality past. And this is where there's got to be some level-headedness to it, because although we've been a lot better with that, you can't go from zero to 100. There's gonna be times where it rears its ugly head, and it did. And we found ourselves 2-1 down, and that's really disappointing. Like I say, I'm looking at it with a positive mindset, because we've turned a bit of a corner, and I don't want the doom and gloom back. And actually, last year, that 5 minutes we'd have crumbled and we'd have lost the game, no two ways about it. But they regrouped a bit. It wasn't amazing, we didn't like bombard them, but we got the second goal to draw level away from home, a tough place to go, new manager bounce, and bar a goal line clearance, we'd have nicked it and would have took 3 points. So it's not a defeat. This little unbeaten run that we've got going carries on, and we go on to Spurs next, and hopefully that 5-10 minutes of the second half will just be a little blip, a little ghost of the past, and we'll get back to seeing a level of performance as in the likes of Brighton and even Liverpool, both good performances. So I'm trying to stay positive, guys, but I don't know, what do you think? Let me know your thoughts, because I've seen other people go the other way, in that it's like a defeat and we're shit and blah de blah. I understand why they do that, but as I say, I'm trying to stay positive. But am I alone in this? Let me know your thoughts, guys, because I'm always intrigued to hear everyone else's thoughts on things. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share and comment if you can. It really help me out. Try and get some more people involved, more comments, and we can build a bit of a community of Reds where we can have a chat about all things United. So yeah, if you can do all them for me, it'd be great. Anyway, lovely job for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.